The Amityville Horror is a famous case of alleged paranormal activity that took place in a house located at 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, New York. The events at the Amityville house have become one of the most well-known haunted house stories in the United States. The story begins with the DeFeo family, who lived in the house before the Lutz family. On the night of November 13, 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his parents and 4 siblings with a rifle while they were asleep in their beds. He claimed that he was influenced by voices in the house that told him to commit the murders. DeFeo was convicted of the murders and is currently serving a life sentence in prison. After the DeFeo murders, the house was put up for sale at a reduced price. George and Kathy Lutz purchased the house in December 1975 and moved in with their 3 children. They knew about the previous murders but claimed that they were not overly concerned. The Lutz family claimed to experience a series of terrifying and supernatural events during their 28 days in the house. These events included strange odors, mysterious cold spots, swarms of flies in the middle of winter, and levitating objects. They also reported hearing voices, seeing apparitions, and feeling a pervasive sense of dread. One of the most famous claims made by the Lutz family was the existence of a hidden room in the basement that they called the Red Room. They said it had a sinister presence and seemed to be a focal point of the paranormal activity in the house. The Lutz family left the Amityville house abruptly in late January 1976, claiming that the haunting had become too intense and dangerous. They left behind most of their belongings and never returned. Their story was made public through a book titled The Amityville Horror, written by Jay Anson and published in 1977. The book became a bestseller and inspired a series of movies. The veracity of the Lutz family's claims has been widely disputed. Many believe that the entire story was a hoax or a money-making scheme, while others argue that the family genuinely believed they were experiencing paranormal activity. Several families have lived in the Amityville house after the Lutzes, and there have been varying reports of paranormal activity, but none as extreme as what the Lutz family claimed to have experienced. In conclusion, the haunting of the Amityville house is a highly controversial and debated case of alleged paranormal activity. While it has captivated the public's imagination for decades and has been the basis for numerous books and films, the true nature of the events that transpired in the house remains a subject of skepticism and uncertainty. Some view it as a compelling paranormal case, while others see it as a sensationalized story.